Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I apologize that it's been a while since my last video, but between school and other things going on, haven't had a lot of time to record videos, but I am going to have this one and another one coming up tomorrow. But this first video is going to be the defenseman. Obviously, it's part of the grading the 2019-20 Bruins season. The first video was on the goaltenders. Now this one is going to be the defenseman. Now what I'm going to do actually for the defenseman is, because there were 8 defensemen that played in playoffs, plus 10 in the regular season, I'm trying to split it up into a regular season and a postseason grade. So I will grade the ones for regular season in this video, and the next video will be the defensemen in the postseason. I will do the same for the forwards because there were a lot of forwards that played for the Bruins. That might even be a 3-part series where I split it up by each player because there's a lot of players who play for the Bruins in offense. Yeah, so this is going to be the defenseman. I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, let's get over into it. Alright, so the first defenseman is going to be Urho Vakanainen. Now, this defenseman, he didn't play a lot for Bruins, played 5 games with a +2 rating in the regular season, so I can't really say too much with him. But Vakanainen, he's going to be a prospect for the future. I think he'll have a good career in the Bruins. But for this season, I'm just going to give him a C only because he really didn't play much. If you have noticed, based on the last one, if you don't play a lot, you're probably going to get a C just because it's a very average rating. Alright, the second defenseman is going to be Steven Campher. Now, Campher played 10 games with 2 assists, a +2 rating, and 2 penalty minutes in the season for the Bruins. Now, he actually opted out of the playoffs due to COVID concerns, so he obviously didn't play, but he actually had an okay season when he played. 10 games is not a lot, but I'm also going to give him a C just because he didn't play much. But he's going to be a C+, just because he was slightly better than Vakanainen. The third defenseman recover is going to be Jeremy Lauzon. Now, Lauzon, he actually started to get a lot of play towards the end of the season. As in the playoffs, he played more than another defenseman who's going to be coming up a little later. But he actually had a fairly strong regular season. 19 games played, had a goal and an assist for 2 points, with a +5 rating and a 29 penalty minutes. So that's a fairly solid season for Lauzon. Again, he will be better. I'm actually giving him a B- because he actually had a very good year. Even though he didn't play a lot, I thought he had a good job for when he played. So yeah, B- for Lauzon. Moving up in defenseman is going to be Conor Clifton. Now Clifton, again, like Lauzon, got a lot more game time as the season went on. Especially in the playoffs, he played a major role actually for the Bruins. But in the regular season, he played 31 games with 2 goals for 2 points, with a +4, and he only had 12 penalty minutes. And Clifton, again, he had a very similar season to Lauzon, but I think he actually was a bit better, so I'm going to give him a flat B for this one. But he also could have had a bit more if he played more, but he didn't play as much. Next is John Moore. Now, John Moore, he was brought along for the playoffs, played in the game, but he didn't do much after that. I will talk about that in the playoff version of this. But for the regular season, he played in 24 games, picked up 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. He was a -2 rating with 11 penalty minutes, so not the best season for Moore. And having watched him play, he was okay, but I really wasn't a fan. So I'm going to put him on par with Vakanainen and give him a C. Next up is the big man himself, the captain, Zedanochara. Chara played 68 games with 5 goals and 9 assists, or 14 points, had a +26 with 60 penalty minutes on the season for the Bruins in the regular season. Now, the captain, he's definitely seemed to have lost an edge. I think he had an okay year, but he didn't have a great year. So I'm going to give Chara a B-. I feel like it's a bit harsh, but he had an okay year, but he wasn't as good as he should have been, or could have been. Moving on to an underrated player in Brandon Carlo. He had 67 games played, 4 goals and 15 assists, 19 points with a +16 and 33 penalty minutes. Carlo was 100% the breakout performer of the year for the Bruins. I think he may have been the best defensive player on the team, so I'm actually going to give Carlo an A. I thought he had an incredible year for the Bruins. Next is going to be another guy who had a breakout year. That is Matt Grislick. Grizzlik, I thought he actually may have been up there in terms of breakout performance if it weren't for Carlo. But he had 68 games, 4 goals, and 17 assists for 21 points, +15 with 34 penalty minutes. So once again, very good year from Matt Grislick. I'm going to give him an A-. I I thought he had a great year. Now we're on to the final two defensemen. The second highest points getter of defenseman for the Bruins was youngster Charlie Mcavoy. Played 67 games, 5 goals, and 27 assists for 32 points at a plus 24 and at 41 penalty minutes. McAvoy is the future of the Bruins backline. As long as he stays with the Bruins, I think he's going to be a future captain of this team. Maybe, depending on how the other team goes. But at least he had a disappointing start to the season. Took him a while to get the goal. But then he started to shape up a bit. I'm going to give him a B, a flat B. He had a good year, but wasn't great. And lastly, the defenseman, it is Tori Krug. Now, he obviously is now no longer a Bruin. He left to join the St. Louis Blues as a free agent. It is a very painful decision because obviously he's a fan favorite. But he was also the best defenseman on the team in terms of points. Had 61 games played, 9 goals and 40 assists, or 49 points. He did have a -4, which is the only defenseman with a minus rating. But he also had 33 penalty minutes. So Krug had a good year. I think he was solid. I think he got a B+ for me. B+ is fairly reasonable for Tori Krug. So that is it for the defensemen in the regular season. I hope you enjoyed it. And you're soon going to be seeing the defensemen in the playoffs coming up soon. Obviously, that's going to be a different one. Obviously, fewer players. But the defensemen Bruins, again, fairly solid year. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.